The thesis that I've chosen to review is entitled as Acceptability of Honeymancy Lemongrass Candy. And the researchers of this thesis is Mr. Reynaldo Biagan, Miss Hannah Belon, Mr. Jefferson Manuel, and was published on December 2018. Acceptability of Honeymancy Lemongrass Candy. The purpose of the study was to determine the acceptance of honeymancy lemongrass candy. The researchers seek to know about the physical attributes of the control and experimental products in terms of appearance, scent, flavor, texture, and overall acceptability. They also aim to know how long the honeymancy lemongrass candy will last. The researchers define the significance and benefits of honey, calamansi, and lemongrass because they are the major elements of the product that the researchers hope to create, and researchers' goal, as is stated in the last section of the introduction, is to determine the acceptability of using calamansi and lemongrass as a flavoring in making a candy in terms of appearance, aroma, taste, texture, and general acceptability, as well as to use to enhance the existing product as a good source of nutrition. It is stated in the introduction why the researchers chose this specific issue. They first highlighted the benefits and vital elements of the primary ingredients of the product and why it is advantageous if it becomes a candy, and what will be benefit in the future. At the end of the introduction, they talk about how they want to evaluate the data and what variables should be tested in order to get the quality they require and the acceptability of their respondents. Next, in their conceptual framework, they provide two paradigms, and first of which contains the process of the control product, and the second of which contains the process of the experimental product, in which they put the different variants of the product. They're 100% and 75%, 50% and 25%. A combination of the control and experimental ingredients honey, calamansi, and lemongrass. The study does not have a hypothesis. Next, the researchers discuss the major objective of the study in the statement of the problem, which is to determine the acceptability of honey, calamansi, and lemongrass as flavors in the manufacturing of candy. It also sought to answer the how do the respondents evaluate the product in terms of appearance, aroma, taste, texture, and general acceptability according to the different variant. What is the shelf life of the honeymancy lemongrass candy? Chapter 2. The literature review comprehensive. It was well written, easy to read, and contained an accurate citation. The researcher omit any necessary reference citation. Each statement includes a reference to the source from which the researchers obtained the knowledge that was used to create the assertion. All references cited relative to the problem under study. In terms of their paradigm and problem statement, it was well organized. Next, the reference cited in the review of literature and find the original source from which it was taken. It is the information direct, quote accurate. Here is the one citation. MIS DOST Government PH 2018. It is a website literature that discusses the calamansi candy. The researcher has taken an idea on this site that they correlate to the experiment. The DOST calamansi candy aims to provide a livelihood for people of the country. They use calamansi mainly because it can be found anywhere in the country and it can be grown by anyone and anywhere. Next, the RRL was well organized. The paradigm and issue statement provide the foundation of Chapter 2 arranged, and it also includes a synthesis that condenses all of the Chapter 2 main themes. Chapter 3. The research design is experimental because they are attempting to create a novel product. In this case, a honeymancy lemongrass candy. And next, the researchers choose 10 students from each year level and 5 hotel and restaurant management faculty members at random, for a total of 45 respondents. The researchers employ a hedonic rating scale which is extensively utilized in new product development, consumer testing, and food preference surveys. In order to assess the acceptability of honeymancy lemongrass candy, the researchers developed a questionnaire using an adjusted 5-point modified hedonic rating scale. This questionnaire was also created to gauge the respondents' level of satisfaction with the product appearance, flavor, texture, and overall acceptability. They chose the hedonic rating scale and for them to describe the product general acceptability because this rating scale is designed for this kind of research. Data collection. The researchers use a flowchart showing how they collect data. It shows the steps taken from product preparation and manufacturing through packaging and distribution to responders. They also provide all the necessary detail for producing the product from the basic recipe to altering it and dividing it into portions of 100%, 75%, 50%, and 25%. And the data analysis, all of the data was tallied and put into tables to help with understanding, and there was also an interpretation of the box. Then, the statistical procedure that are used in the study is the assessors using the modified hedonic rating scale use frequency and percentage to gauge respondents' acceptance of the product and weight mean to gauge that of the experimental and control products. Chapter 4. The data that is gathered that tabulated was presented in tables and it was easily understood. The result was everything set up in accordance with the descriptions in the questionnaire. And also it was very clearly mentioned they also observed the products for 3 weeks. And you may find the summary of the result in the summary of findings chapter 5. Chapter 5. The summary of the study was found in this chapter and it was comprehensive, well discussed, and succinctly summarized the information that had been obtained. The conclusion is too succinct and doesn't give enough details about the researchers' insight about the product. There isn't enough evidence to cast doubt on the study, and the researchers' conclusion isn't strong enough. The researcher recommended for the future researchers to create novel cooking methods that enhance the quality of the finished product, coach or train housewives and company owners, test the product shelf life at different temperatures, and investigate the species that may be added to candy to enhance its packaging. That's all. Thank you.